Hello everyone, this is Vijayasri working as an assistant professor, Department of CSIT, MLR Institute of Technology. In today's session, we are going to discuss about structures to functions in C. Structures to functions. So what is a function? Function is a self-contained block of statement. What is a function? Function is a self-contained block of statement which are executed a specific task when it is called. How to write a function? To write a function, we must have a function declaration, function call, and function definition. Function definition. About all this we have discussed in the topic functions. Here, I want to pass the arguments of the structure. We can pass the argument of the structure in three ways. That is, passing individual member of the structure as an argument to function, passing the entire structure as an argument to function, or passing the address of the structure as an argument to function. So, how to write a function declaration? Function declaration, how to declare, what is the syntax of function declaration? Function declaration syntax is return type, then function name underscore name. Here we have a list of parameters. These are called as the arguments, and declaration must be end with a semicolon, and syntax, this is syntax for function declaration, and function call syntax. Generally we'll call the function in the main. Function call syntax, just a function name. So here the function name is fun underscore name, and here we'll write only the list of parameters and end with a semicolon. And function definition syntax. This is syntax for function definition. Definition should match with the declaration, that is return type, function name, and here we'll mention the list of arguments, which is of data type, variable name, let us suppose var1, so that we can write we can declare n number of variables. It should not end with a semicolon. Here we'll write the definition of the function, that means what this function has to perform. Here, coming to structures to functions, we are passing in three ways. We are passing the arguments to the function in three ways. Those are passing individual member of the structure as an argument to function, passing the entire structure as an argument to function, or passing the address of the structure as an argument to function. So the first one is passing individual member of the structure as an argument to function. As an argument to function. So how to write a structure? Already we discussed in the previous sessions. To write a structure, we have to use a keyword struct keyword, then followed by a structure name. Let us suppose here the structure name is student. Then here we'll write members of the structure. Suppose the student is having a roll number and name, which is of type character, and here the size is 20, so that it becomes a string, array of characters, or character array you can say. Then marks is of float type, here I consider. These are called as the members of the structure, and structure must end with a semicolon. To declare a structure variable, either we can declare the variable here itself whenever we are writing a structure, or we can declare a variable in the main. That variable must be of type structure. Struct student, then variable name, suppose S1. In this way, we can write a structure and we can declare a variable to the structure. But now we are passing members of the structure. These are the members of the structure. We are passing these members as an argument to function. So here we are declaring the structures with the keyword struct student. These are the members of the structure, and here I declare the structure variable. This is nothing but a variable. It is a structure variable. Now, to write a function, we must have a function declaration, function call, and function definition. Generally, we'll declare the function above the main so that it become a global declaration. So anywhere we can use that function. So here I declared the function. Function declaration syntax is return type function name. But here we are passing members of the structure as an argument. The members of the structure are roll number, marks, and a name. So void is the return type of the function. Function name here I consider as the print, and these are the members of the structure which I am passing as there are the arguments to function. So name is of type character, then roll number is of type integer, then float, marks. These are the members of the structure. Here I passed. These are the arguments. I passed individual member of the structure as an argument to function. Then struct student, where S is the structure variable. Now this variable can access the members of the structure. Those are name, roll number, and marks. So here I consider it as a compile time initialization. I provided the values here only, so this becomes a compile time initialization. To print the values, we have to use a access operator called dot operator. We have to access the members of the structure using a dot operator. Then printf s dot name, whereas s is the structure variable, then member of the structure, then s dot roll number is the member of the structure, as well as s dot marks. So here I have a function definition. So here I have a structure variable called struct student. Here only I provided the values. These are the values which I am providing while I am writing the code. So it becomes a compile time initialization. So now in a function declaration, we have to call the function. So to call the function, we have to use a function name, then list of argument. Here I am list of arguments are the members of the structure. So function name is the print, and then these are the list of arguments. That means members of the structure. I am providing members of the structure as an argument to the function. Members of the structure are name, roll number, and marks, but you have to access them using a variable, structure variable. So s dot name, s dot roll number, s dot marks. So it is a function call. When we call the function, the control goes to function definition. Definition should match with the declaration. So here the return type is void, function name is print, then the arguments. Here I am passing individual member of the structure is an argument. So the members are char name, whereas it is a character array, so that I have used array. Then int roll number, float, marks. So I am printing the values, whereas name is a character array, so I am using the format specifier as percentages. Then roll number is of type integer, so %d. Marks is of type float, %f. And the members of the structure are name, roll number, and marks. So in this way, we can pass individual member of the structure as an argument to the function. Next is passing the entire structure. I am passing the entire structure as an argument. To function. So whenever we are writing a function, we have a declaration, function call, and a definition. To write a structure, we need a struct keyword, then a student. So these are the members of the structure, and this is the structure name, or we can say structure tag. Student is the structure name. Then here S is the structure variable. This is the variable of the structure. Then, so function, whenever we are writing a function, we must have a function declaration, function call, function definition. So function call, function declaration, return type, function name, and the list of arguments. Here the return type is void. Function name, here I consider the function name is detail. Then list of arguments. What I am doing here, I am passing the entire structure as an argument to the function. So the entire structure is struct student. Struct student, and the variable created for the structure is x. I am passing this as the argument to the function. Generally, we'll declare the function above the line. So this is function declaration. Then struct student. I am taking again compile time initialization. Here only I am providing the values. So this becomes compile time initialization. Struct student s. So the name is Rahul 1278.6. Then detail s, where it is a function call. Function call syntax is just a function name and the list of parameters. Here the function name is the detail. Here the function name is the detail and list of arguments. What I am passing here, entire structure is an argument. The variable created for that is s. So I am passing that as the argument. Whenever we call the function, the control goes to function definition. Definition should match with the declaration, that is the return type. The return type is void. Then the function name is detail. Then the arguments are, I am passing the entire structure. So struct student s. Now I want to print the details with whatever I provided at the compile time. So using a printf function, here the name is of type character, but it is an array of characters. So we have to use format specifier percentages. Then %d is for roll number. Then f is for marks. But this I am accessing these members using a structure variable. So we have to use a access operator called dot operator. The variable created for this structure is s. So s dot name, s dot roll number, and s dot marks. In this way, we can pass the entire structure as an argument to the function. Third one is passing the address of the structure as an argument. We are passing the address of the structure as an argument. So as an argument, passing entire. Third one is the passing the address of the structure as an argument to function. As an argument to function. Then how to write a structure? Struct a student. This is the structure name. Then these are the members of the structure. Then this is the variable created for the structure. So function declaration syntax is return type, function name, then the list of parameters or arguments. So here the return type of the function is void. Then detail is the function name. Here I am passing the address. Address is always address of a structure, that is always represented with the operator asterisk. That means we need a pointer, because pointer is having a property to store the address of a variable. So struct student, and I am passing the address of the structure, so we need a pointer *p. Then main, in a main I provided the values, so it is a compile time initialization. Then here the argument is the pointer. That means I am passing the address as an argument to, in the function call. If you observe in the function call syntax is function name and list of arguments. Function name is here detail, but here I am passing the argument as a argument is a pointer. That means it is having a property to store address. Address is represented with the operator ampersand. So address of yes. Then whenever we call the function, the control goes to function definition. That means suppose if we visualize this is the S. I provided the values. This is the name, then roll number, then marks. So here the name I have given as Rahul, then roll number is 12, marks is 100. Now here I created the pointer P. So what does this pointer is having? This pointer is having a property that it can store address of another variable. Let us suppose the address of this base address is 2000. So now here I call the function as detail address of S, where address of S is 2000. That means it is pointing to here. So now it is 2000. So it is pointing to here. To access members of the structure using a pointer, we have to use an access operator called arrow operator. So first I have used format specifier as percentages, because here the first member is the name, which is of character array. So we have to use a format specifier as percentages. Then I am accessing that member using a pointer. This is a pointer variable. Using a pointer. So to access the member using a pointer, we have to use an access operator called arrow operator. So P of arrow name, then roll number is of type integer, so percentage D. So P is a pointer, arrow is the access operator, and roll number is the member. Then percentage F, where it is a float, marks is of float data type. So I used format specifier as percentage F. Then I am accessing that member using a pointer. So in this way we can pass the address of the structure as an argument to say, or in this way we can pass the address of the structure as an argument to function. In the next session we'll discuss about the unions. Thank you.